Hi, I'm David Essel here today to talk about something quite controversial amongst many people in the addiction recovery world is what is the real cause of all addictions? The shocking truth is it has nothing to do with genetics. It has nothing to do with allergies. It has nothing to do with anything that we've been taught to believe. Isn't that incredible? And I'm not the only one. Dr. Gabor Mate is a very famous medical doctor that believes very closely to what I believe to be true. We've been in the world of addiction recovery, holistic addiction recovery for 24 years now. And in the beginning, I bought all of those theories, that it was genetics with all these different drug addictions and alcohol addictions and food addictions, et cetera, et cetera. But it's not. It's never been true. It's just something that we bought into. It's almost like, some of the old adages that we love. Time heals everything. Well, time heals nothing. Quite honestly, time heals nothing. We've worked with individuals 30 years post-divorce that hate their partners, that have huge resentments, that have huge judgments. Time never healed anything. We've worked with people, and the reason that time doesn't heal is because you have to work your butt off. And time. So work and effort and time will heal. We've worked with different people that have lost children very young, and one couple has recovered greatly because they've done a lot of work, and the other couple never recovers, and they went deeply into alcoholism and still are to this day because they never really did anything in order to help themselves grieve and learn the process of grieving and working with counselors until years had gone by, and then they were just too jaded in their anger and in their frustration to want to stop. But when we go to the world of addiction, we've got to get very serious with this right now. And I hope everyone watching will take this extremely seriously. I don't care what the addiction is. The real cause of all addiction is our inability to deal with emotion. So when we're kids, if we don't know how to deal with peer pressure, then we might drink or smoke or do other adrenaline-producing activities, stealing things, etc., in order to create that high that we want, that acceptance that we want. There could be an inability to deal with resentment and anger, and there could be an inability to deal with molestation as a child. There could be the inability to deal with divorce, inability to deal with all kinds of things. Low self-esteem, low confidence will create addiction much faster than anything else in the world. As a matter of fact, the allergy theory with alcohol, we can just throw that out the window because the allergy doesn't create the alcoholism. Now, once alcohol is ingested, could the allergy theory be accurate and that person, because of their allergic reaction to alcohol, can't stop or can't process it? And yes, of course. Could genetics be a role in crack cocaine? Yes, of course. Could genetics be a role in the alcoholic person once they ingest alcohol? Yeah. But if the person who has a genetic predisposition to be addicted to crack cocaine or alcohol never drinks, guess what? You have no addiction. And that's why we want to get this word out here. If we could really help the world at the level that we want to in the world of addiction recovery, everyone would understand what I'm saying. And what I'm saying isn't so radical. It's radical to a lot of groups. It's radical to a lot of treatment centers. It's radical to a lot of people who are traditionally based in recovery because we've been taught these things that aren't true and people don't want to buck the system. In our holistic addiction recovery program, we spend so much time on the emotions, on codependency. One of the biggest reasons that people start any addiction at all is based on codependency, is our craving. This goes back to peer pressure, right? Our craving to be liked, our craving to be accepted, our craving to be noticed, our fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of being judged, all of those kind of things. And then let's say that you have some shame and guilt and you don't know how to deal with shame and guilt. Well, if you drink or smoke or eat, that'll take care of it momentarily. Or if you have a broken heart and you don't know how to deal with a broken heart, well, guess what? Smoking, drinking, eating will take care of that broken heart at some level momentarily. Do you see what I'm saying? So what am I saying? I'm saying that all addictions are caused by our inability to deal with emotion. That's the bottom line. If we don't, as an industry, grasp this concept and start to change, we're not going to get any further ahead than we are right now. The average addiction recovery treatment center, their success rate is 10% after a year. That sucks. We also work with brain chemistry supplements like glutamine and tyrosine and DLPA and GABA in order to help to restructure and reconnect the functioning of the brain in a way that it can't mend itself or repair itself on its own without a lot of time and a lot of sobriety. So there's all kinds of things we can do, but gang, the number one thing we got to understand is that every addiction is caused by our inability to deal with our own emotions in life. If I can help you at all, visit talkdavid.com. You can look underneath our specialty courses for our holistic addiction recovery program. But let's take this seriously. Pass the word. Contact me at talkdavid.com if I can help you at all, and we'll go ahead and work together, okay? Have a beautiful day.